Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, today we'll continue with our book reading, The Toyota Way to Service Excellence by Jeffrey K. Liker and Karen Rose. We'll continue from where we stopped yesterday. Remember, we are in chapter 10 and the last chapter, which says the long journey to a customer focused learning organization. And we'll be looking at the 4 P's of lean management, which are which are philosophy, processes, people, and problem solving. Yesterday, we looked at people, challenges, engage and grow. We looked at principle 11, which says develop deliberate culture. And we looked at principle 12, which says integrate outside partners. So today on page 374, we'll be looking at principle 13 and 14, which says develop fundamental skills and mindset and develop leaders as coaches of continually developing teams. That is principle 13 and 14. Still looking at people, which is one of the 4 P's. Said we've missed a couple of rides this week, and I think I've figured out why. Joe said at the beginning of one of our weekly meetings, I think that there are a couple of things going on. First is that we don't really have a set plan about who is going to contact our driver partners to schedule the rides. Sometimes Ken does it, and sometimes I do it. But sometimes one of us thinks the other is going to do it, and then nobody does. I think I've come up with a plan to test this week. Ken and I will split the driver partner list in half, and each of us will call the driver partner on our list first thing every morning. Then, when we get together for the morning dispatch huddle, we'll know that each driver partner has received a call. The other problem is that Todd hasn't dispatched before, so he's just learning. He's doing a good job, but I think that he needs more training so that he can be more confident. I've already set up some time for him and Ken, who's really the dispatch guru, to get together. Both ideas sound great, I said. You, Todd, and Ken all have different skills and a different amount of experience driving taxis and dispatching. It is going to take some time to understand and then help each other develop skills in areas that you need to learn more about. Then, as you get more driver partners on board, each of you will be able to help develop them as well. Joe agreed and said, it is interesting. I never realized how much of running a company was about teaching and developing people. But each of us is good at something and less good at others. We are all helping each other learn, grow, and that is what is helping our business develop and helping us solve the problem that comes up. In order for NLT to grow and develop, Joe has learned that his role as a leader is to coach and develop and be coached and developed by his business partners. I'm going to take that again. In order for NTL to grow and develop, Joe has learned that his role as a leader is to coach and develop and be coached and developed by his business partners. So this is where we'll stop this morning. Still on people. Remember yesterday we looked at principle 12, which said integrate outside partners, still dealing with people. Here it taught us that to integrate people or to look for partners you could be able to work with outside. These people have to understand your organizational value or your personal values and culture, what takes you, what makes you progress, how you run your business, how you do things in your company. If you're looking for a partner, you should find partners or collaborate with people who understand what your company does and your vision and what you're working towards to, and how and people who will be able to help you solve the problems that you want to eliminate in your company. And today, on principle 13 and 14, still talking about developing fundamental skills and mindset and develop leaders as coaches of continually developing teams. Here we looked at how everyone had a fundamental skill, had a part to play in the organization at NLT. Everyone had a part to play, just like where where we looked at principle 9, principle 10 said organize to balance the expertise and customer focus. There was a shared labor, everyone doing what they know how to do to help the company develop, and in the process also developing their mindset as leaders and as teams working together for an organization. So they were developing themselves through the problems they encounter and the challenges they encounter. They found ways to solve this problem. They came up with new ways and came up with new solutions, for these problems, and it helps them to develop their skills more and more because it was actually what they know how to do. And they started doing at NTL, and it helps them to develop. They gained more experience because they encountered more problem, and they know and they looked for more ways to solve this problem. So tomorrow on principle 15, we'll be looking at balance, extrinsic, intrinsic reward. Balance, extrinsic, and intrinsic reward. So as a leader, you should keep learning. You should build coaches. You should see yourself as a coach. And you should see yourself as a leader and also a learner. Because as a leader, you keep learning every day. And you also have to coach your team members and those coming behind you. So this is your stuff for our reading this morning. Thank you.